Political and legal changes. Politics are more global than ever before through cooperation, alliances, and associations. The United Nations is composed of 192 member states. Its purpose is international peace and security. An example is the current alliance between the African Union and the United Nations to settle peace and defer. The World Trade Organization negotiates forums, sets the rules, and settles disputes between trading nations. Its objective is free flow of trade, not only in manufactured products but in services, intellectual property, and innovations. Political power is becoming more equalized on the global stage. The European Union, made up of 27 countries, increased its research and development spending in 2008 by 8.1%. It spends more in alternative energy R&D than America and Japan. China boasts the world's fastest growing economy. It is the largest creditor to the United States. It has the largest population and boasts the biggest cash reserves in the world. It will increase to be a consumer of non-renewable. Politics on the national stage. The Obama administration is pushing towards a greater education system. Educate to Innovate is focused on 4 key areas: science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, to increase America's younger population to improve in these areas. The American Recovery and Reinvestment Act is pumping money into the education system to improve early learning and to make college more affordable. Its objective is to raise the percentage of college students currently in college to. Politics on the local level. Public universities are experiencing reduction in state funding. In 2009, state funding dropped by 5%. What does this mean for education? Public universities will experience an increase in tuition costs, and there will be a trend towards students attending more local colleges. Education needs to focus its curriculum on training its students to achieve success in an ever-globalizing marketplace. There will be a higher demand for education. They need to become more culturally aware and push students to not only absorb knowledge but to become learners and innovators. The forecast for 2020 says that Europe will no longer be able to support its aging population and economy. It'll have a need for young, educated, culturally adjusted, service-minded workers.
Technology is becoming more affordable as it advances. In the future, more students will be able to purchase their own computers, which will enable students to take courses anywhere in the world. They can attend universities' online classes from anywhere. In 1975, the first laptop was an IBM and it cost $19,975. And only the elite universities had them. Most universities didn't have any computers at all. And most of these computers that the colleges did have were not available for students. Now a laptop can be purchased for $299, which gives more people today an opportunity for an education. Currently, textbooks can range from $60 to $400. Today, many students have additional loans to pay for just the textbooks, but online textbooks will lessen the students' expenses and the universities. I believe that in the future there will be a larger amount of digital textbooks. They can still purchase an actual book, but these will be more portable and easier to use. Today you can purchase an accounting book for $140, but a digital copy is only $104. The digital copies are not available in every book, but it does save students a lot of money. And a digital copy is less expensive now. In the future, I know they'll be more commonly used, which would mean prices will be even lower. 20 years from now, I believe that the primary form of education will be online classes. There is already a growing demand, And according to the University of Phoenix, 43% of their students are taking online courses, with a growing national rate of 12%. And Metcalfe's law is that the available bandwidth will double with no change in price every 18 months. So in 20 years, most places will have Wi-Fi, making it possible for more people to attend college from anywhere. Online courses will allow people to review lectures and complete their schoolwork on their time. People who have to travel frequently cannot attend classes because of work or other reasons, but they will still have the opportunity to earn a degree. Some students have difficulty learning in a crowded environment. Online classes will allow students to get together in small groups where ideas can be shared.
Did any of you guys transfer into this university?
Yes.
Did you guys have any problems?
Yes.
What's your problems?
The credits transferring over and actually getting the classes that I needed for my degree.
What was yours?
Mine was transferring classes over. They told me that my associate's degree transferred fully and it didn't. Only half of it did.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
29% of adults 25 and older have a bachelor degree as of 2008. In 20 years, the middle-aged population will have at least a bachelor's, leaving high school graduates, baby boomers, and Generation X. It's true that the older generation may not be as computer savvy, but there will still be an option for in-class lectures for anybody who would rather have a more personal learning experience. And high school graduates will be more knowledgeable of technology. Online courses may be more interesting to them because they use it every single day and they understand it and they know how it works. And standardization. Many students have problems transferring to other universities. We believe that education will be more standardized nationally, so students can feel free to move from state to state without having to retake any classes because of transferring problems. Many transfer students have to take additional courses which cause them to receive their degrees later.
Our group had the privilege to interview the president of the University of West Florida, Judy Benz. We asked her 2 questions. What do you think is the future of higher education, and more specifically, the University of West Florida? Her response to us was, babies are born blank and the need for higher education will always exist. Higher education is big business, it produces talent, and attracts money and thinkers to communities. More specifically to the University of West Florida, she predicts an increase in college tuition due to the decrease of state funding of the college budget. In the past, the college budget had been state funded by 62%. It has been reduced to 57%, which is still higher than the national average of 28%. There will be a need to generate new sources of revenue beyond tuition. The president foresees that offshore drilling will be a resource that the state will tap into to generate college funds beyond the lottery. She predicts a merging of state colleges and state university curriculums to allow transfer students to transfer more easily. Also, the student demographic will change to include veterans. She believes there will be an increase in online classes to tap into a student demographic that's not being used. And she, in summary, that the concept of higher education will remain the same, while class format will change to adapt to cultural technologies. She believes that a standardization of curriculum across the United States is possible, but that is not anywhere in the near future. She does not foresee a standardization of curriculum across countries.